Alright, YouTube. Skip Barber, Chicago. This is kind of night 2 of this track. Got Leo up front. I qualified 5th. 15 cars. Very large spread of iRating. Strength of field, touch over 1800. Got Leo in here at 8,000, and the lowest in here is 328. So quite a massive spread. Hoping to just keep it clean, quite honestly. 15 laps around here, not hitting anything. It's that's the goal. If I could do that, top 5 is probably the cards. I'd feel pretty good finishing there. So much so that I don't think I've even made an overtake on this track yet, because last night's race started from pole, won the race. So really, it'll be interesting if I have to make some overtakes. Looking forward to it. 10 seconds, let's rock it. Also doing the button clutch thing. Started that last night. That's been kind of
the track temp is
an experience.
67. The air temp is 65 Fahrenheit. B5. Okay, Chris, stay calm. Focus. Green, green, green. Left side. Hold your line.
I'm trying to pass you. Don't want to get passed. Or smashed, really. I couldn't see it. Ooh, death behind me.
Ah, sorry, that is my fault.
Why did it do that? Yeah, for real. Come on, Malone, get it together. Mess with him a little bit. He'll show up in some Skippy races from time to time. Definitely a fan favorite. Really enjoy his streams. There goes Leo. Shocker. Just honestly, riding close to somebody is a new world here.
Sector 1, Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace.
I knew that too. I should have backed out earlier. Knew that was coming. Feels good though. Definitely lost some ground, unfortunately. Oh, followed you into it. Dang it.
On your right. Still there. Clear right.
Noted. It's like you see somebody about to wreck and it's like you have to take some avoidance yourself or you're going to join them.
The leader has just done a 136.19.
Thought I was going to touch it there too. Jeez. I hit the brakes pretty hard both times there.
Hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes. Car right. Right side's clear.
Oh, he hit that thing a lot harder than I thought.
On your left. Still there. Clear left.
Yeah, not comfortable driving with traffic around here at all. Rarely comfortable driving by myself. Alright. My race is for P4. See if we can make a gap.
Well done, Chris. This is great. Come on, keep nailing those exits. P4.
Oh, Jim, the optimist. Yeah. Just literally getting around and not killing yourself is everything. Unreal. I definitely feel like I'm pushing more right now than I was last night, and just as an artifact of who's in the race, I guess. I feel like more of a need to push, and I'm not really ready for that, I guess. Clearly not going to catch number 3, so we're playing for 4 at this point. Jeez. I need to start braking earlier. Sounds like Leo's having some issues with the back markers. This definitely feels like a track where you just hope for the best. It's going to take me more than a week to get decent pace around here, so
That was 138.17.
new tracks just take me time. Good amount of time, in fact, to like figure it out enough to be decent. I'm not fast at all. But like mid-pack in our Sunday Night Skippy League, which takes me a lot of time. I'm not going to have enough time to figure it out. Oh, I can't imagine, dude. At least 150. I feel bad for him. Like, I think he's going to gain 8 right now or something if he wins this race, he said. Yeah, looking at the projected, if he wins the race, he gains 8. So you can only imagine what that means if he gets second. Oh, that's what you're saying. Yep, I see it. That was weak. This part of the track is a little much for me. It feels so tight and so difficult. I want to see a NASCAR car go through here.
Just done at 136.0.
Because I know they built this track for NASCAR, right? So like, show me one of those monsters coming through here. Well, I've gained about a second on Gervasio. If I'm saying that somewhat accurately. Sorry, typical American, can't pronounce names. Yeah, I would love to go back and I'm gonna see if I can find that on YouTube or something, just to check it out. Respect. Thank you, sir. I'm glad I saw that before we started letting off. Wish you could kind of like help those guys out a little bit, like without sounding like a jerk, right? Like what he should have done is pulled off the racing line and let me pass on the left on the racing line. But if I come off and say something to that effect, I sound like an asshole in the middle of a race, you know. But honestly, it's good information for him to have. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm still good. Oh my god. Whew. So much going on at once. Oh my guys, on my ass.
The leader has just done a 135.86. Right side. Clear right.
I just feel like if you're going that slow because you don't know the place, God, you shouldn't be racing yet. You're not ready for it yet. If your car's not busted up and you're going that slow, practice. Opened a nice little gap up the gym, 3.5 seconds. Our Sunday night Skippy race here is going to be absolutely insane. Yeah, I can only imagine. I missed it, but yeah, it should be crazy.
Okay, Okay, Chris, that's half distance. Fuel levels are fine. That lap was at 137.56.
Still sitting at about 8 seconds with P3, so unlikely unless something wild happens there. Also same for P5, so about 4 seconds now. Yeah, dude, Leo's a freaking alien, man. He's an alien. I always remember, like, when I first started iRacing, and it was like, you know, that world, the 2K World Cup guys, and they were just like mesmerizing how fast they were. It is nice, like, being able to talk to like Leo and learn a little bit from people like him that are super fast, and I just think it's cool to have a little bit of insight. Not that I can replicate anything at all, but it's just cool to at least have the conversation, learn something. Certainly it's been helpful, but I can't do anything. I can't replicate what he does. It's more than information, you know? Exactly. Super fast and super nice. It's so much more than like, oh hey, go here, do this, do that. It's like, well, yeah. Conceptually I understand it, right? But being able to physically replicate it, it's a whole different beast. Terrible. But yeah, man, I fell in love with the Skippy just watching the 2K World Cup. Like most people that came into iRacing, like, I want to do Formula 1. And then I realized how hard it is, and I was like, oh, I didn't realize I was in second. Also didn't realize how difficult Formula 1 was. Found the 2K guys, and I was like, oh man, that's what I want to do. And of course, I never got there. By the time I was 2K, that was over. Kiss. And those guys are so like, you know, it's like Sunday Night Skippy on steroids. I'm mid-pack SNS kind of guy. I would be the backest of back markers in a 2K World Cup race, especially in its heyday, like 2015. That's when I watched it most. But definitely something aspirational, you know. Had like cool broadcasts and, you know, all that sort of stuff, and broadcasts are common now, but 2015 they were not common. Super cool. Yeah, Skippy Racing's fantastic. I'm definitely drawn to the F4 car too. I suck at it. I have a really difficult time catching or really understanding that a slide's coming. And then of course catching it in that car is pretty difficult too, compared to Skippy at least, or for me. So yeah, kind of learning that car a little bit, working into it. But Skippy's just a great place to be. A lot of great racing, to your point. I've had some really good racing in F4 though too, to be fair, but this is just a different beast. I think Skippy will always have a soft spot for a lot of people. So I'm making progress, but I don't have enough time. That spin really did me in. The fact that I spun here and didn't hit anything, amazing. Oh, wow, I'm reeling him in big, huh? 6 seconds.
Your last lap time was 137.68.
Must have caught that car at a really bad time. Five and a half. Oh, I'm gonna catch this guy in a terrible spot too. Terrible. That corner is probably the worst for me on this whole track.
The leader has just done a 135.54. Car left. Clear left.
Could have been worse. Yeah. No shot. All good. Make the most of this finish.
You've just done a 138.20. Sector 3 is 1.4 seconds off the pace.
Yeah, love Zandvoort. Phenomenal track. Somebody was just talking about in Discord the next week's track for Skip, Zandvoort. One of my favorite tracks. Any car. GT3, Skip, F1, F4, I don't care what it is. Phenomenal track. Yeah. I love it. I'm not sure if I've done it. Have they in iRacing, have they added the bank that's in the real track now? If they have, I don't think I've seen that. Still the old version. Oh, really? Not a fan of the new? I mean, I certainly love it just like it is. Not sure how that would be in a Skip.
Gap to Mayer in front.
Probably would matter a lot more for the faster high downforce cars.
2 to go. Your lap time was 137.16. That's your fastest lap today. You've got 1 gallon left.
It was a solid 34 seconds ahead of me right now. Wow. Crushing it. Think I'm good. Alright, focus up. You bend it now. I honestly don't know. That's I saw that coming, I was like, oh god, this is it. How do you hit your front right tire on a barrier in a Skip Barber car and continue? I have no clue. I'm just trying to survive. Take it slow and finish the race, jeez. Rip. starting to come off, man. The wheels are coming off here. Just finish. That's great. Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
Side's clear.
I'm just happy that's over.
P4.
Oh
That's the
my
finish.
gosh.
Well done.
Unreal. I don't know, man. That's it's an interesting finish. Yeah. I'll take that for sure. For sure. Whew. Good race. Good race. Learned a little bit. Yep, thanks for hanging out, Marty. Catch you later, bud. Take a look at this start. There must have been some chaos. Pretty clean back there. Uh-oh, heard something. Somebody must have, oh yeah, he must have hit the wall right there then. Turn 2. Yeah, congrats on the win, Leo. Rewatching the first lap, and all you hear from the camera is like boom, bang, boom, bang. And nobody's even like really hit anything too hard yet. Just must be touching corners. Oh, there goes one. I remember seeing that. Where's Malone? I know he had something go on. I thought it was in the first lap. Yeah, David Foy. I thought I recognized the name. I saw an SNS sticker on his car. Huh. See what happened here. Gosh, still continue to hear people just getting crushed. Oh, there's another one. Just in the background, you can hear like boom, bang. It's pretty cool. I definitely tapped the wall a couple times in this race. I think I still finished with a 0x. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Cool. Well, thanks for watching. It was a good second race. Finished 4th. I'll take it. Lot of work to do, but yeah, I'll take it. Thanks for watching.